Hello and welcome to the Watch List. I'm Lindsay Melch. I'm sitting down with Doug Unwin, CEO of Geological Resources. Now, this is a company focused on the exploration of copper and critical minerals. So, hello, Doug. First off, it's great to have you with us today.
Yeah, thanks very much, Lindsay. Pleasure to be here.
Now, Geologica recently released a press release discussing key highlights of their recent exploration results. Can you give us a little bit more details around those results?
Yeah, sure. No, I'd love to do that. We already have antimony grades at our polymetallic property, the Titan, up in Atlin area. We thought that when we saw an increase in the price on the antimony due to the ban of shipments of antimony from China to the U.S., that we should take a look at our other properties to see what the antimony situation is there. And when we went to look at the Topway property, our copper gold property in the Bavine porphyry belt, we'd seen a report on till samples all over that whole area of the Bavine porphyry. And we went to look back at that, and it looked like the antimony samples greater than the 98th percentile were in the southern portion of that, and specifically on our Topway property. And if we followed those concentrations down ice from the northwest to the southeast across the property, we could see where there was a real trend there. So if you follow it up ice from the 90th, greater than 90th, greater than 95th, greater than 98th, it led back to a couple of showings that we already have on the property, the Cortina and the Jill, which are also areas where we have geophysics and other geochemical that's produced anomalies in that area. So we have a lot of technologies lining up for the antimony, and then it's also an indicator of precious metals. So it really lines up with the gold that we've had on the geochemical anomalies on that area. So yeah, we're really excited about the potential for our prospects there for both the copper and the gold, and the antimony just points us in the same direction. And the other thing is, when we get to doing a resource, it'll be a really big add-on, $39,000 per ton, to add on to their copper equivalents or gold equivalents, whichever we come up with on that property. So we're super excited about the results of that till survey.
I mean, the timing of this exploration coincides with growing interest in antimony sources. As you noted, Chinese export restrictions have driven antimony trioxide prices to, over $39,000 US per ton. So your introduction to antimony targets delineated by comprehensive till sample surveys across your Bavine porphyry belt, I mean, that is promising news right there. That's something you should be excited about. My question is, how is that going? Tell us a little bit more about that project.
Yeah, so right now, I mean, we can get into Topley year-round. There's a highway through the property, there's power through the property, there's water on the property. But what we're doing right now is figuring out, the geologists in our team, what we want to do next, as far as we know. We want to do some IP surveys over some of the other anomalies, and we'll add in some soil sampling on top of that now that we can sort of see those trends that are building up there. And we'll probably start that pretty soon in the first quarter. And then on top of that, we should have survey or assay samples coming up from our soil surveys on our Lincoln Gold property in the next little while. So we've got a couple of nice catalyst milestones coming up in the near future.
Doug, thank you so much for joining me today. And it's all very exciting news, and I really can't wait to have you back to hear about those results as well.
Yeah, it's great to be with you too, Lindsay, and tell you a little bit about what's up with Geologica.
Again, that was Doug Unwin, CEO of Geological Resource. Their website is geologicaresource.com for more information. And for all of your market news, head to stockhouse.com. I'm Lindsay Melch. We'll see you soon.